Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I know I'm essentially in the big scheme of things a nobody, you know. Um, but I really wish I had the power to forward this particular talk to at least 1 billion Muslims. I beg you, in the name of Allah, to forward this talk to as many Muslims and tell me if this talk is not good and I need to redo it, tell me that. But please forward this to other Muslims. What's behind Saudi Arabia's arrest of religious leaders? What is going on? It is just crazy. Such great shuyukh from Saudi Arabia, the best shuyukh of Saudi Arabia. In the times of Sheikh bin Baz, right? There was a scholar named Safar Hawali who we're going to look at today. Sheikh Safar Hawali, I got introduced to him through a book he wrote. It was called Wa'adul Haq wa Wa'adul Batil. Believe it or not, brothers and sisters, this was a book that was about Islamic eschatology. It was a book about Islamic eschatology that was so good because it talked about the true promise, Wa'adul Haq wa Wa'adul Batil, talked about the promises Allah gives, or what the Quranic view and the Islamic view of Islamic eschatology is, and what the Jewish and the Christian view is, and that the theme of the book is we'll see who is right. It was a very good book. Sheikh Safar Hawali was that man that Sheikh bin Baz said he is the Ibn Taymiyyah of our times. This is how much they held him and how much esteem they gave him. He was a leader of Sahwatul Islamiyah, the idea of renewing Islam, reviving Islam, bringing about an Islamic movement, reviving the Ummah. And when we talk about Islamic eschatology, it is completely tied to the idea of the revival of the Ummah. So what is happening to these great scholars? Cry. The Ummah should cry that they're not able to stand up for these scholars. Seriously. Okay. So what's behind Saudi Arabia's arrest of religious leaders? Saudi Arabia detains more preachers. Days after reported arrest of 20 preachers and scholars, activists accuse Riyadh of cracking down on more individuals. Okay. Here. Prominent Sheikh tortured to death in Saudi jail. Okay. May Allah have mercy on him. I'm not going to go into the details here, but obviously, if Saudi Arabia is putting someone in, Saudi authorities arrest Sheikh Nasser al-Omar in Mecca. Now, if a sheikh is being arrested in Saudi Arabia, you gotta know it's because of the opinions that he holds, right? not let their deaths go in vain, inshallah. But my point is, cry. Who to cry? Who to cry to? Just there's only Allah. And so it's a sad state of the ummah that when our scholars who speak the truth are not allowed to speak the truth. Where are the human rights organization when it comes to these scholars? Where are the human rights? Where is the United Nations when it comes to these scholars? When it comes to Islam and Muslims, tomorrow if I'm put in prison, nothing ain't gonna happen. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna stand up. No one can do anything even if they wanted to. So it is what it is. It is what it is. This life is temporary. If you try to live the truth, you gotta be ready for anything to happen. It's that simple. It's a shame that we have scholars like this man. We have scholars like Sheikh. We have scholars like Sheikh Salman, Sheikh Safar al-Hawali. We have scholars like this, and we're not allowed to benefit from them because the good scholars, they're all in prison. And the scholars who are talking about issues that matter for the ummah, right? The scholars who are talking about issues that matter for the ummah, they should be the imams of Mecca and Medina. Anyway, don't get me started. So I'm just done. If you do me a favor, please forward this to as many family and friends. Every Muslim should know this, because when it becomes public consciousness that Saudi Arabia is doing this, they may actually do something about it. I don't know, Allahu A'lam. But at least Muslims should know what good Muslims are going through. Okay, Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah have mercy on all of us.
Make sure to subscribe today, and make sure you like, and make sure you leave your comments and ideas. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
أشهد أن لا